Not that it's going to make any difference, but I get pretty good signal strength from it. I don't get full scale. I get this repeater. I get a lot better on receive.
Well, it's a lot closer to you on the other side.
Yeah, I suppose it is a bit closer than the one up in Talmadge there. All right. But I'm having a lot of trouble, not a lot of trouble, but I'm not getting into the 220 repeater like I used to. People tell me your signal's not as strong, and so I turn the power up to mid, and then nobody really complains. But since we moved the antenna, it hasn't been the same. And the same is not true on receive on my part, although I don't have any trouble hearing it.
Well, you really shouldn't have that much of an issue here in that machine. It could have something to do with the leaves falling and everything else. Is it the W8IV Northeast Echo FM Echo link, huh?
This is KE8Q, kilowatt Echo, number 8 Queen.
Yeah, good evening. We're going to start the net here in about a minute and a half, but come on in.
All right, your name is John, and we're right here on Cuyahoga Falls, Honolulu HT, at the H265.
All right, I'm going to open the net in a minute. Would you like to check in now, or wait till, why don't you just go ahead and give me your call again, John, and I'll put you on the log.
Okay, yeah, it's Kilo Echo, number 8 Queen, KE8Q.
All right, John, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec. John in Cuyahoga Falls, thank you. You're on the list. You're number 1, actually.
They even beat me in there.
Okay, is it my turn to go then?
If you're short on time, you can do that, but I'm going to open the net here in 32 seconds. And if you can hang out, I'll get to you after we do the opening, if that's okay with you.
That's fine with me. Roger, go ahead. It's KE8Q.
Go ahead and get ready to start, John. I'll be here. And it'll keep you.
Good evening. Calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is John Juliet Oscar Hotel November, and my call sign is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf, Kilo Golf, KA8GKG. I'm located in Akron, but please don't tell anyone. But for the purposes of this net, I'll be using the club call of W8CRC. This is an open, directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. All traffic will go through net control, and since emergency traffic may break in at any time, please leave a brief pause between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchange of amateur-related ideas and information. To keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date about club meetings and other happenings, and to enhance net operating practices. This net meets here every Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock p.m. local time. And we will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from any manager or member who has announcements or information of general interest to our net. Once that is complete, I will take regular check-ins. When checking in, please give your call sign, repeat it phonetically, please, and followed by your name. When all check-ins are completed, I'll close the net after repeating the announcements. At this time, I'm going to toss the net over to Pat, N80QP, for announcements. Pat?
Good evening, everybody on the net. This is N80QP. Don't really have a whole lot. We have a meeting tomorrow night. We're going to be discussing, and I'm going to do a presentation on the DX Commander antenna. Keith is going to have bring the one he just bought in, or just bought. He's going to bring it in so people can see the parts, and we'll talk about the assembly of it. I learned quite a bit putting mine up, and I think we're just going to go ahead and purvey that information. So it should be a pretty good, pretty fun meeting. Let's see, coming up December 18th is the Christmas party. We will probably have, after the meeting tomorrow night, we'll probably have the early December business meeting, and weather dependent, it'll be either at the church where we meet, or it'll be on Zoom. But one way or the other, we'll get together. We're going to discuss at that meeting what the priorities are for actually switching it to Zoom. I know there's been several people that have approached me saying that if the weather's bad, they think we ought to just do a Zoom meeting. So hopefully that'll be, we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. Let me break for a second. Other than that, I don't have any, there's a test session coming up, but hopefully somebody from that group, UKM or somebody will step up and let us know that they're doing a testing session. I think it was the 14th of December. But that's about all the information and everything I got at this point. I'll turn it back to your very capable hands, John. And this is November 8, Ocean Queen Papa.
Very good, Pat. Thank you for the announcements. Okay, at this time, I'm going to open this net up for check-ins. We already have one, KE8 Quebec. Do we have any more who would like to check in? I would like to get 5 and then work those 5 if we can do that. W8CRC, listening for check-ins.
AABSA.
Keith, good evening. Any other check-ins? Please come now.
Echo 8, Foxtrot, Kilo, November.
Buddy, you got a trivia question by chance?
You know I do, but I didn't look it up. Thanks for reminding me. I wish I would have thought of that sooner. Yeah, I have EA8, Fox Kilo November. Do we have any more who would like to check in?
No, Foxtrot 8, Charlie Yankee, Bob.
Very good. I'm going to stop there and start at the top and work my way back down, and we'll start off with KE8 Quebec. John in Cuyahoga Falls. What do you have for us tonight, John? Nothing heard. He's on the list. He's checked in. I'll toss it over to Keith, KE8BSA. Keith, good evening.
Good evening to you and everyone else on the net, and scanner listeners, let's not forget them. This is KA8BSA. I'm in the shack right now. How about that? Got dinner started and I have to go run upstairs here shortly and work on that some more. We'll be bringing soldering irons and miscellaneous tools tomorrow for hopefully Bob will show up and we can work on his antenna a little bit, the DX Commander. And will I bring a radio or not? I don't know. We'll see. Pat, you know, I told you whatever the decision is about meetings is good with me, and we should also start a log for the Christmas party, thinking about that tomorrow.
All right, Keith, very good. Well, good luck with that antenna build. I hear a lot of people on the bands on DX Commanders, and they do work. But you got to have radials, or you're going to have a problem. I would think. All right, Keith, anything else?
No, that's about it. And yes, you do need radials. They don't need to be really that long, about 10 foot from the center out, all the way around. Or Colin even mentioned that he worked the States with radials. He had it in the corner of the yard once, and radials only going out one side, and the side that had the States was on the opposite side of the radio, so it works.
I would think that would make it directional, or more favorable, I should say, in the direction, the radials. All right, Keith, thanks. Have a good evening, and we'll talk soon. We'll go over to Echo Alpha 8, Foxtrot Kilo November. Good evening. What do you have for us tonight?
This is Kilo 8, Foxtrot Kilo November, KE8FKN, Ron and Fairlawn.
All right, Ron, very good. How are things in Fairlawn?
A little wet, but doing well. I did receive another package from DX Engineering today. A couple more things like the anchor pieces for the guy wires or guy ropes. And I could bring my antenna package, the Commander, tomorrow night, or since Keith's got one, I could pass on that. Break?
John, can I go to him direct for a second?
Yeah, go ahead, Pat. I was going to ask Keith if he wanted to respond to that. Take it, Pat.
Ron, if you, I think it may be advisable for you to bring that thing, to be honest, if we're going to do any soldering or anything pre-launch of that for when you do put that up. I was planning on bringing my heat gun and some other stuff so we can do the heat shrink, so it might be advisable to bring it. It's up to you. Just let me know so I don't bring all the stuff I don't need.
Yeah, that's no problem. I can bring that. Everything's still in the box, so you can see what it's like when it first comes from the store, and we can do any soldering or anything like that you want. It's always good to get a leg up on it.
All right, it's up to you. I'll talk to you at the meeting. Back to that, unless Keith has anything, and he don't keep you.
No, I don't have anything. So we'll turn it back over to John, I guess, K8BSA. Yeah. It's been a long day. Back to you, John.
It's okay. I know my call sign. Operating as W8CRC this evening. So, okay, good luck. Have a good time at the meeting tomorrow night. If I don't see you, I will see you maybe at the Christmas party for sure. Okay, we have Bob. Is it KE8CCY? Bob, you can take it. It's your turn.
Thank you. It's Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie Yankee. Not doing much here. I did get my ARRL General Class book. I'm going to start studying that, get ready to take my general test after Christmas. Other than that, I'm just trying to stay warm and dry. Back to the net.
All right, Bob, congratulations. Do that, and I think I can't speak for Pat, but I know that he's mentioned maybe we'll have a testing session in maybe January. I'll let Pat discuss that when the time is appropriate, but if you can get through that book between now and then, you can go for your general, and I hope you'll do fine. So, okay, congratulations, Bob. And I personally found the general class, and I thought, well, for me, the technician was easy, but I thought for me it was. But I thought the general was even easier. So I hope you have the same experience. Anything else, Bob?
Negative. That's all I have.
All right, thank you for checking in with us tonight, and we'll look forward to talking to you again. This is W8CRC. My name is John, and this is the Tuesday night Club Net for the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club. I'm listening for check-ins. Any more check-ins, please come now.
KAB8PRK.
KEAQ.
Copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John in Maslin.
Okay, I had 3 check-ins. I got KB8PRK and the Maslin Station UIB, and there was one other one, and I did not copy your call, sir. Please try again.
Yeah, this is Kilo Echo number 8, Queen, John, John, Cuyahoga Falls. Good.
Yes, John, I'm going to go to you first because you were first on the list, and I did call on you, but you didn't come back. Now I'm going to hand it to you, and then I'm going to work these other 2 stations. So KE8 Quebec. John, it's your turn. Please come now.
Okie dokie. Fantastic. Thanks for letting me get in on the call sign. It can be quite confusing sometimes. Yeah, we're from the old group with 9939 Scotty, Al, WKY, and a bunch of others from Barberton, Doylestown group. That's been many moons ago. I retired in 2009, so we just got rid of the COVID and some serious back injuries and surgery and in and out of the hospital. So we haven't done much operating. We're just trying to get back into it. This KE8Q portable, Cuyahoga Falls.
All right, John. Well, take care of yourself and enjoy that radio. You're retired. You've got all the time in the world, I would bet. I'm so envious. Stupid me. I'm 72, but 5 years ago I took a part-time job, and I'm ready to go back to retired life. I'm just debating on it. Maybe I'll do it this year because I don't want to have to go outside in the wintertime to go to work anymore when I could just come out and spend the afternoon in my radio room. John, thanks for checking in, and come back and check in with us again next week. It's good talking with you. I'm going to toss it over to Ted, KB8PRK.
KB8PRK. Hello, John, and everybody else out there. Kind of a gray, crummy day, but the temperature was all right today, and we got one more day of that. And then we're going to start getting a dose of what this time of year really should be bringing us. Yeah, all those blue skies we had, now we're going to be turning into cement gray skies. Wonderful. But we knew it was coming. Not much going on. Did a little something different last night because the bands were sounded like they were doing pretty good. Little AM broadcast band DXing last night on my Sound and I got 3 states that I've never gotten before, so I felt pretty good about that. That's a tough nut to crack on some of these states because they just don't have big 50,000 watt blowtorch transmitters, so you got to wait through the fades and stuff like that, and maybe for that one signal to pop up and hopefully catch an ID, and it happened. So that was pretty good. I enjoyed doing that last night. Every once in a while I get into that. And you know who else was big into that too was Bob Heil. He liked doing that same thing. So with that, I'll turn it back to you there, John, and probably catch you later. TBPRK.
Very good, Ted. Sounds like fun. I always like doing that. I don't have a good AM receiver to do that, but man, if I did, I would have a wire antenna outside just for that. Maybe someday I'll run into something that'll work. Talk to you later, Ted. We have another check-in, and I did not get your full call sign, sir. Please accept my apologies, but I did have Uniform India Bravo and the suffix. Please go ahead.
Good evening, John, from KE8UIB. This is also John here in Maslin, and just wanted to check in tonight as I was jumping through some of my other nets and stuff, and wanted to jump on here real quick and give you guys one for the numbers, and just enjoying my Monday evening, playing a little bit of radio and eating dinner and keeping it simple, you guys. But with that, I just want to jump on and say hello. This is K8UIB, and I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control, and thanks for running the net, John. Thank you for having me. 7-3, y'all.
You are quite welcome, sir. And thank you for taking the time to check in with us. It's good to hear from you, as always. Please come back and see us again next Tuesday at 7 o'clock here on the 6-4 machine. And that brings me to the bottom of the list. I still have some spaces to fill, so I would like to hear from any other stations who would like to check into the Tuesday night Crooked River Net W8CRC listening for check-ins. Please come now.
N8RKA.
N8RKA, good evening.
Evening. Hey, is Pat around?
Ted was just in here.
Pat.
If you want to give him a call and move off the frequency, I'll give you the frequency. Ted, if you're there, you have somebody looking for you.
No, it's for me.
Oh, Pat, I thought he said Ted. All right. I was going to go to announcements next and close this down. If N8RK, please wait till the net's over. We're about done here, and you and Pat can take it and the frequency and do whatever you want. Is that okay?
I just got a question for Pat. Pat, did you do my send?
Did I get what?
Make the announcement.
Not yet.
I'll let you do that. I still need one more person, but I'll let you explain it. All right, N8RKA.
John, do you want to do anything else?
I'm going to ask for more check-ins if we have any more. Any more check-ins? The Net Control, W8CRC, I'm listening for additional check-ins to the Tuesday night net. Please come now. All right, nothing heard, Pat. I'll toss it to you for the final announcements, and then we'll close this down. So over to you, NOQP from W8CRC.
All right, thank you, John. As we've said at the beginning of the net, we've got a meeting coming up tomorrow. We'll be discussing the pros and cons of the DX Commander antennas. I'm going to do a presentation on it. There will be 2 live antennas there to look at, and we also have the Christmas party coming the 18th of December. It will be at the TGI Fridays up on Steele's Corners Road for anybody that's interested. Our meeting tomorrow night will be at 2406 Ardwell, Ardwell in Akron. It's easy to find. It's a church on Ardwell there, and it's got a very nice meeting room in it. Easy access, you name it, we can get you there. I do have one other announcement we didn't get in the beginning, and that is Artie still needs one person for to help him with the Genesard race. If you want to do that race, or it can be available, it's Thanksgiving Day. You'll work from roughly 7 till 11 o'clock noonish, somewhere there. And you can go football and eat turkey and combine all that into if you need information, he's on the net here tonight, or if you want to contact me, I can get you his phone number, and we'll go from there. I think that's all the announcements I can think of. There is a testing session, I think, coming in mid. Look that up on URL. It should be there. That's it. I'll go ahead and turn it back to you, John. You take one more round of check-ins here, and we will close her up. Talk to everybody after the net here. And it'll keep you back to net.
All right, Pat, thank you for that, those announcements. And my apologies. I found a good trivia question, and I didn't even think about it. I'll tell you what, I'll bring it next Tuesday, and we'll do it then, if that's okay. One last time around for check-ins. I'm looking for any more check-ins to the Tuesday night W8CRC net. If you're out there, please check in and say hello to us. W8CRC listening.
Kilo Charlie 8 November Oscar Victor KC8 NOE Marty Streetsboro. Will this be in and out? KC8 NOE clear.
All right, Marty, thanks for dropping by this evening. It's good to hear from you. Yeah, you sound good into the repeater. So that gives us a total of 12 check-ins tonight. So in preparing to close this net, I would like to thank all of you who took the time to join us and check in with us tonight. Without your participation, there would be no net. So this has been John, Kilo Alpha 8, Germany, Kilo Germany, and Akron. And it's been my pleasure to host this evening's net. At this time, I'll close the net and with 12 check-ins and turn the frequency over to normal and customary amateur radio use. 73 all, and talk to you next week. KAHG.
Is that 12 with you?
No, it's 11 with me.
That's 12 check-ins.
Sorry, you're right. I am 12. I can't rate my writing. So, yeah, we had 12 check-ins. Not bad. Just as good as last week.
It's hard to beat Keith. Yeah, I'd say we'd check Flora in. She's standing here anyway.
That would make it 13.
But that would make it 13. I don't think I want to do that. Let's just keep it lucky.
All right, it's been fun. Maybe we should go to do that net logger. And if somebody could do the meeting, and the control operator could just watch the screen. It might be something to think about, Pat. I don't know. I haven't downloaded it yet. I was going to, but they were asking for some information I didn't want to give. Maybe it was my email address. I don't know. I'm weird about that. I don't like to give anybody any information. I'll have to look at it again and see why it was that I didn't download it. But the guys who use it in the 3.9 machine, the guys that down on Summer Creek Club, they use that and it works very smoothly for them.
What would be cool is to take the output file and put it on a Google Drive, so you could have a record of every net. That'd be kind of neat.
Okay, that would be neat. I don't know how to do that stuff.
I'll look at it after I get my presentation done.
Very good. Oh, I'm getting a lot of, when I go on standby, when I'm listening, I'm hearing a lot of traffic at Akron-Fulton this evening. There's been a lot of people flying the RNAV approach down to runway 25 over there. I've heard several today and this evening. So Akron-Fulton's getting a lot of air traffic tonight. All right, I am going to sign off for now and go in the house and do my usual customary evening thing. And I'll be back out here after a while and do my HF and listening on the 220 machine probably. So have a good evening, Pat. Maybe we'll talk later. KAHEKG.
And as always, John, thanks for doing enough for us, and hopefully see you at the meeting tomorrow night or the Christmas party or whatever. Thanks for chiming in here and doing everything for us. It is appreciated, believe me. But I'll likely be up on 220 tonight too. I've got it on over there. Just haven't turned the volume up, so I won't catch you. Have a good evening. NATOQP.
Never met a ham yet that didn't like to talk. So it's always nice to get a bunch of guys together, chat about different things. Good night, everyone. This is KE8Q, Chicago.
KE8Q from NATOQP. I've got the feeling I've met you somewhere down there in the back pages here. You ever been to the Falls Club?
The Cuyahoga Falls Pub, no?
The Amateur Radio Club over there.
No, I'm not real sure what you're referring to there. This KEQ.
Hi, have you ever been to a meeting at the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club? I used to be president over there. Yeah, I looked up your address and that, and I thought, it seems like I know this guy. You live right down from about 3 or 4 blocks down from my in-laws that were over there. Now gone, but I just wondered.
Oh, Roger, yeah. We was never able to make the Chicago Falls men's. I think it's on a Wednesday, and we had church services that evening, so it was kind of difficult to do both. Yeah, we're right off of 40th Trail here, right behind the music store.
Okay. Then you do, if you go through the stop sign down toward going north there, that stop sign, and then I think it's 4 or 5 houses down on the left is where they used to live. A little green house that the garage was about ready to fall down behind it. But I just wondered.
Okay, very good. No problem with wondering. Yeah, we used to be part of the 9939 group. We helped put antennas up on the tower down there a long time ago. Yeah, we're 80 years old right now, so we're kind of out of doing anything with antennas.
Yeah, we're a new group. We just started about a year and a half ago. And it, we've been actually incorporated since July 23rd of 2023, when the actual incorporation happened. And just been kind of cruising along here. Doing all right. It's, we usually pick up a member or two a month anymore. And we're not doing too bad for that. Those pickings is kind of slim sometimes, but you got to do what you got to do, you know.
Yeah, I understand that. That's for sure. Got me laughing here. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been active, so that's the reason that we've had such a downturn on some of these groups. So give me your call and your name again, please.
Name is Pat, Papa Alpha Tango. Call sign is November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa, OQP. You're welcome here anytime. We do our nets on Tuesday night here. And there's always, during the day, there's always somebody here usually. Since we've kind of commandeered this repeater, there's quite a few of us that hang out up here. So you're always welcome to join us if you hear us.
Okay, we appreciate the offer, and got equal ears here. Trying to remember some things and work out. Yeah, we just got this issue 65FT65, and we bought the program with it. And it's quite a program. It loads up and gives you all the different call signs and stuff for the repeaters. So we've been trying to keep things going here and keep our mind active. So sometimes we forget a lot. So anyway, I appreciate your offer, and we got you down here.
Alrighty, I gotta jump out of here because my dinner's sitting here getting cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing around here and eat. Good having you in, good talking to you, sir, and hopefully talk to you again. Have a good evening. November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa.
Good night, this is Kilowatt Echo, number 8, Queen.
N8OQP, KE8HNK Mobile. Can you add me to the list for a check-in, Pat?
Yeah, you're lucky 13. Now we'll have to check Florian, so she'll be 14. We can't have 13.
Sorry about that. I just actually got done with mobiling here, so. Alrighty, Pat, I just want to give you one for the number. Enjoy your dinner. KE8HNK Mobile clear.
It's Elmer, N8OQP.
November 8, Alpha Charlie Papa, here's 14, Pat.
What's that, Chris? Yeah, Chris?
Roger, Pat. Just giving you number 14, November 8, Alpha Charlie Papa. Good to hear you and Elmer out there.
That'll take it to 15, that's fine.
Enjoy the chow, 7-3.
3, N8OQP.
KB8LNK. Did I hear there was a net on? I probably missed it, didn't I?
Not by much, but 10 minutes maybe. Yeah, we run our nets we start at 7. They usually run about a half hour or so. We can check you in if you want.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I was going to try and catch catch the net, but I didn't know when it started, and I got busy running around and didn't get home till just now, so, oh well, I missed it. I'll try to remember to hit it next time around. KB8LNK.
KB8LNK, what's the name over there?
This is Ron. I'm from Orville.
Hey, Ron, good. That wouldn't be. No. Okay. My wife knew a Ron down from Ron that was a ham from Orville.
From Moreland.
From where?
Moreland.
Moreland. Okay, that's wherever that is. Anyway, consider yourself checked in anyway.
Okay. Yeah, Moreland's just a little bit further south from here on the other side of Worcester, but okay. Nice to get, at least make sure the radio works, and I got the PL tone and all that stuff in, so go get your supper. I don't want to hold you up. KB8LNK.
Okay, Ron, have a good evening, and I think that's going to take us to a record. That'll be, what, 16? Not 16 with you. You're checked in already, forget it. Anyway, have a good evening, sir. We'll talk. N8OQP.
See, there you go, Pat. We broke a record tonight. K8HNK clear.
And that's great to me.
Only go higher, Pat. Pat, it can only go higher.
Elmer, did you ever get a hold of Howard?
No. I'm going to call tomorrow. Just been busy. Had a hectic week at work. Not going to complain. It wasn't bad as hectic as bad, but we just had some things we had to handle, so I'll give him a call tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll give him a jingle. K8HNK.
You heard him, Marty.
Yeah, I did, Pat. Hey, what's the 220 frequency you listen to?
24.06.
Okay, N8RK. Is there a tone on it?
N8OQP.
Is there a tone on it?
No tone.
I gotta try to figure out how this radio works then. Alright, N8RKA.